Recently, there are very few unfortunate incidents across the globe, and also much casualties were happened. So, what would be the reason according to you, and how could have been this avoided?
So, industries from the history, if you just go and check the history, there are many big incidents or accidents happen across the globe. And the root cause assessment, investigation is carried out, and then there are a lot of action items are identified. So according to me, means not only this recent accidents means in between the pandemic situation, but if we analyze the all big incidents across the globe in a history, the one common cause is human, right? So if I want to explain this investigation part, so consider that you are going to establish one industry, right? So there is a project team for that, correct? So who is head of project? So project manager, right? Now before you construct the industry, you prepare some design. So you go for the basic design, detailed design. Who does that? Project team. So human. Then once the design is done, then the construction of the industry, right? Who does that? Human. Right? Then plant is ready to operate. Commissioning of the plant and the preparation of the SOPs, preparation of the the whole sequence and everything. Who does that? Human. Then training is imparted to the operators and technicians to operate the plant. Who gives the training? Human. Who operates the plant? Human, right? And so on. Right? Now, suppose project manager did not do his job perfectly. He just chose some shortcuts. Mistake is possible. Correct. If somebody is not designed properly, right, because of the time limitation, whatever pressure, there are reasons for that. Right? I'm not going to in that these reasons, but because of whatever reasons, some mistake in design, it may lead to the accident. Right? During the commissioning, some shortcuts are happen. For example, you have to do detailed sequencing and everything during the commissioning, but because of the less availability of time, you just bypass certain things and you can say it is approved. Then that may cause later on accident. Okay? If you don't provide proper training to the technicians and the operators, then they are not skillful enough to operate safely. Correct? And suppose maintenance job, then if you are not doing your maintenance properly, then there is a fault still available and then accident comes. So human is in the center. The whole industry, when you define safety for the industry, human is in the center, right? And the 90% of the accidents are because of the unsafe action. We call it unsafe action, human error. So that is one cause according to me. So if we concentrate on the skill of the people, right, and the culture, just you spoke the word culture, it's a big word, that culture of the site, culture of the nation, culture of the world towards the safety, right? So this, if we start working on this topic and we are able to achieve some success in this, then 90% of the accidents we can eliminate. Personally, I feel that 100% of accidents are prevented, right? But 90% can be done with the right attitude towards the safety. There are 10% where there is a technical failure because we have a lot of automation, and when there is automation and there are instruments, right, equipment, so they may tend to fail, right? So there are things, and for that there are various methods and methodologies are available, which you can strengthen the equipments, instruments. You can have the preventive measures in that and all these things. So according to me, the current this incidents. One is the not correct skill in the human people who are operating these industries, right? Then lack of safety procedures available at the site, or the correct understanding of the procedures if it is available, and some 10% is the mechanical failure or the instrument failure.
You. Also, nowadays students don't much have any idea of HSE, means health, safety, environment. They don't have any idea of safety culture. Means it is not mentioned in their curriculum activities in colleges. So should it be compulsory in their curriculum?
I must say this, that it should be, rather must be in the curriculum. And health, safety, environment is everywhere. It is not only for the chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, and civil engineering, like basic branch. But if you go, that safety is required in the offices also. Safety is required at warehouses also. Even the road safety, home safety. So I would go one step ahead. If I take liberty to speak, then I would say that the safety or the health, safety, and environment, this topic should be, in the curriculum from the primary schools. Because and nowadays I have seen that some of the things are already incorporated in the primary schools, but from there these things should be started, and that will help us to create the positive safety culture in the society, right? And it is not that right now what is happening, that it is my job, I want to do my job safely, and then a lot of training is provided in industry and people are doing this, but it is not in our culture. So to inculcate in the culture, I would put in that way that should be started from the primary education. Moreover, when you are in the technical field, in the engineering course, right? So there are a lot of electives are there. So health, safety, environment, one subject can be elective, or for certain branches like mechanical, civil, electric, the chemical engineering, this elective should be compulsory also. Like you have 4 electives, one this is a compulsory elective, and then you can choose from other electives. So that can be recommended if I am given the opportunity to recommend. But yes, definitely, health, safety, and environment exposure is essential for engineering students. There is no doubt about it.